Dude, there's someone on Quora. I just need Dogecoin to reach a value of 10 cents and Bitcoin at 100,000, then I can retire. Is this likely to happen in the next 2 years? Answered 2 years ago. Dogecoin priced at 0.002 of a cent. Oh man. Of a dollar. Do you think they held?
No. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say if they did hold, it was only because they lost their exchange account. I think the second it went up like 10%, that person probably sold. So I wanted to say that a friend who isn't me bought a bunch of DeFi tokens that looked good on Dex Tools in a fictional fever dream last night, and I'm really stoked for him.
What's his name?
His name? Oh, well, I hadn't really considered that.
Sounds like a good friend.
There's a major disconnect right now between reality and fantasy when it comes to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain technology.
Slow, expensive, and unreliable.
I think they all have zero value. I think they're going to zero.
It's just gambling. I mean, you want to gamble, go to Vegas. Vegas is fabulous.
So it's just not a real thing, and eventually it'll be the emperor's out close.
It's kind of monopoly money. It's like we can talk about it.
My daughter bought some Bitcoin and it went up, and she thinks she's a genius now, but
I mean, you better get on the bus of Bitcoin, or else you're just like, you're left behind.
This is the Bags to Riches podcast, the show where nothing is real except the infinite possibilities in crypto.
On there.
Welcome to episode 10 of the Bags to Riches podcast.
Bags to Riches.
And despite the smile that you can hear in my voice right now, it's actually quite a sad day.
I was gonna say all I hear is sorrow, but that's just because I know you.
Yeah, you know the real me that's shining through here, and the problem here is that our home country of Nigeria has made a pretty rot decision for cryptocurrency.
Oh, I'm glad I got deported weeks ago.
The Central Bank of Nigeria has ordered accounts to close apparently in crypto, and they're banning the exchange of it. And this is in response to Dogecoin doing some stuff this week.
So I think that's just because the Nigerian government holds a large portion of Dogecoin. That's become their main reserve currency, so they need to make sure that no one else can mess with it at this point.
Yeah, they just don't want it to move around at all. I think
they don't want it to move around too much.
Well, and Nigeria is one of the major, like they have kind of the clout on the world stage to make that happen. That's one thing about that country, you know.
Yeah, they got the big guns.
When they
you gotta
say
be
something,
careful.
you gotta listen,
right? And even China's afraid of them. They're just like, watch out for this Nigerian government. They could do anything. They could literally start World War III if they wanted.
So this seems definitely like a negative for citizens of Nigeria, but this also spells some hard times coming for the larger crypto space, I think, if they're not able to operate in that nation, that hub of the world.
Yeah, well, they're just such a wealthy nation, that without their input, I don't think we're going to see anything have any upward movement for quite some time. Might be crabbing for months.
Yeah, so we're actually stripping down the news segment quite significantly in light of this, being that crypto's kind of, this is the death nail.
This might be the last episode.
The death knell. Is it knell? Am I fucking
no.
retarded here?
Yes.
Anyway, so we have, that was the big one, but we also have Dogecoin going through the roof as a result, apparently, of Elon Musk tweeting about it.
Yes, the man who blows things up just for fun.
Yeah, I would actually like to see, I haven't, because I'm not on Twitter myself.
Do you know what he said?
I think it's quoted in a couple of the articles. He said Doge, and then he said Dogecoin is the people's
Wow.
crypto.
And then he said, "Who let the Doge out?" It's so inspiring.
But how much reach is this getting? Like, I understand that he's like huge on Twitter, but like, what is the numbers there?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you can really blame all these news articles.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think more people end up seeing all that.
But that's the thing is I have questions whether or not. I guess there's no real reason to question it, but it's like I do have questions on really how responsible Elon Musk is for this, because that seems to be the thrust of like the Wall Street Journal and all of the media stories on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, on top of that, you got guys like Gene Simmons saying he's God of Dogecoin. And people really just hopping on this. We got Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and I've seen the Doge memes on Snoop earlier. Just the Doge face smoking a blunt.
I don't even know what. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he made a picture. Snoop Doge. It's very inspirational stuff.
So I saw that before I knew that that's where that came from. I thought that it was just a meme on Snoop Dogg, but it's also because he tweeted.
I'm willing to bet they only have like 100 Dogecoin.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's just it is funny that you can have that much clout and then you can just buy crypto and then shill it and instantly make money. It's like the McAfee model, It's just
if I were
everybody's
them,
jumping in on that now.
Right. If I were them, though, I'd get a little more of a low cap and then pump.
That's what I don't get about this. It seems like everybody involved doesn't really know what they're doing. Like, from
maybe they can
Elon
put
Musk
more
to
into something
Snoop
like
Dogg.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, they don't know like why it's Dogecoin. They don't know like
Yeah.
They haven't really looked at the fundamentals. And we also have from ZDNet, or ZDNet, I guess.
Who?
Discord servers targeted in cryptocurrency exchange scam wave.
Wow. Crypto's a scam.
I mostly clicked on this just for the word scam wave because I like the visual that brings to mind, of just like you can kind of just imagine Discord as like a physical place and there's just a wave of crypto scam going over all of the users. And I'm sure that anybody who's interacted with any kind of crypto Discord has witnessed the like personal message scammers on there.
Yeah, anytime I log into Discord, it's like, hey, you should buy some Dogecoin, you big idiot. And I say, no, I don't want to touch that because Gene Simmons touched it. And they're just trying to scam me.
But for real, you should check Discord to see if you've won anything, because that's actually a way a lot of people are making it this bull cycle, is they just get airdropped like free shit, and all you have to do is go on your Discord and somebody will have personally messaged you the details to claim your prize.
Yeah, and make sure you give them your private address. That's how they transfer you the money.
Yes, yeah, you need your keys, and yeah, and like you also need to have some Ethereum in that address for the transaction.
And some XRP too. They always seem to want XRP.
I mean, everybody in the world wants XRP right now.
Everybody wants XRP.
There's just like so much pressure in the world, so much buy pressure on XRP. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So not going to go into that story really. I think we've all seen it. It's just apparently moderators and everybody are reporting that there's a lot more of it post Doge wave here.
I don't know why we don't get in on this.
Why we don't get in on Doge?
Why I don't get in on scamming people.
On scamming, yeah.
It'd be so easy. It'd be as easy as Bloomberg charging people $340 a year.
Yes,
for the
sir.
Goddamn
We would have
subscription.
read. There's 2 Bloomberg stories we would have read you, but we only have access to the
aggregators
because you know they have a pretty good grift going on there, charging $340 US per year.
Yes.
To
Speaking of
access
scams.
the articles on Bloomberg.com, because I mean that pays for itself. You know, like that's just an expense of doing business. You know,
Like stuff, man.
I mean, how can you really call yourself like it's just like obviously I subscribe to Business Insider because I'm a business insider, and
I'm inside your business.
you know, I pay for Bloomberg because it's just another place to get the inside shit that nobody else is getting, and it's very important. It's an essential, expense on my end.
Essential workers unite.
Forbes is saying there's more to cryptocurrency than Bitcoin.
No.
Yeah, so we're just gonna kick off with that. And we'll go on to the Motley Fool report here. Unless you have any non-Motley news.
I just got this article from Benzinga, which says, Dogecoin, who? These cryptos outperformed Elon Musk bet last week. So you already got people fighting over stuff.
At least it's
got
crypto stuff, though, right? It's not trying to sell you a
Yeah,
stock.
can you believe it? From a site called Benzinga, which is difficult to pronounce. So they say, Cardano, Ethereum, and Universal Market Access Protocol. And what do they say? Oh, Elrond, Terra, and Avalanche. Congratulations. But they did better than Dogecoin, apparently.
Well.
So someone had to write an article about it just to be like, "Hey, did you see? Check it. Did you notice? Come on, friend."
Oh, and also before we go into the Motley report here, I want to kind of juxtapose their kind of stories with this one from CNET, which is forget Bitcoin.
Oh.
The insane world of altcoin cryptocurrency trading. So instead of trying to bait and switch you with stocks, this one's actually talking about a story about this guy Adam, who started trading on NASDAQ but wasn't too happy, and eventually got into crypto, and he turned 3,000 into 90,000 apparently. So that's kind
good
of
on CNET for telling
CNET
people to go deeper
crypto.
down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Good on them.
I mean, if they're going to lose money, they should at least lose money in the crypto, space.
And their own money,
Yeah.
not your money.
So why don't you take us into the Motley report with
Well,
our first
here's your
story
first post juxtaposing
Okay.
with forget Bitcoin. This stock is a better buy. This was 2 days ago.
Okay.
They want you to still invest. You know what they're Motley Fool is super bullish on Fiverr still to this day.
Really? Wow.
And the only thing they wrote about here is Fiverr.
Well, I mean, like when you think about it, Fiverr must be like $1 trillion business, Like just maybe it's not there yet, but
Hey man,
$5.
$5.
Those little fees that they take on all those $5 transactions, they add up.
They add up.
Like the thousands that they do a year.
Just like, who's getting all my gas fees? I don't know. At least I know this is going to Fiverr.
Yeah.
Estimates of $815 billion U.S. freelance market. Wow, that's such a big market.
And what's do we know the market cap of Fiverr currently?
You want to find out?
I
can tell you right now.
Okay, go ahead, do it. 9.
Actually, I don't know how to navigate Motley Fool's chart here. So if you have something
It says
a little
9.63 billion.
9.63 billion. Wow, Fiverr's captured about 1%.
Okay, so what segment was it referencing there? The of the market, freelance and what?
Just the freelance market.
So what does that include? Like that must also include all of the driving and everything.
That must include.
It must include like lots of things that aren't offered on Fiverr.
Yeah, it's really, I don't know, maybe it includes the gig economy. I can't tell.
That's what I would imagine.
Motley Fool is always so vague and undescriptive because their articles are just written.
Well, I think you still are freelancing if you're driving Uber or something like that. But I could be proven wrong. I guess I don't know all of the lingo necessarily. But to me, I would think that Fiverr couldn't possibly ever be anywhere near $850 billion exchange like market. You know, like
yes.
Like that's just like the fact that it's worth 9.63 billion blows me away, to be honest with you. That seems way high to me, but that's
don't talk shit, Josh. It's up 5% today.
If there was a crypto that was offering the service, because I guess I'm just not as good at analyzing traditional stocks, but if somebody presented me the Fiverr crypto and they said that its market cap was 9.63 billion.
Well, what I want you to do is go look at the chart and tell me if that's a buy chart. Because it kind of looks like what they say about Bitcoin.
Oh, it is. It almost looks like it's at an all-time high.
Kind of looks like it's at all-time high.
It looks like it's like almost double topping at an all-time high there.
Double topping at an all-time high.
That's when Motley Fool would recommend you buy. It's so what is it? It's up. So in the year, so like the low was $18 ish, and it's now at $274. So that's a buy apparently. Apparently,
it's kind of disturbing that I was old enough to buy this
when it's up 10x
at a low price. I could have changed my life investing in Fiverr at 20 years old. This could have been a whole totally different story. I would have never needed Bitcoin. I would have never needed XRP.
That's actually
to hold my hand.
That's actually
pat me on the back.
Because we haven't been looking really into the stocks that they're offering. Because like obviously yes, if you did buy Fiverr like in March last year, you'd be great. I'm sure that they weren't shilling it in March, but it is hilarious that 10x in a stock, especially a stock that like that means that it went from like 1 billion to like 9 billion.
Yeah,
that's huge. Well, like that's like once that happens once.
I mean, I kind of feel dumb not. This is kind of expected with Corona, I guess, for Fiverr to go up. But
this is like Rubik, man. Everybody.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Let's don't get Josh started on Rubik.
Don't get me started on Rubik. So let's get on to the next Motley.
Did we say forget Bitcoin? No, we said forget Bitcoin.
Oh,
these controversial stocks are better buys. No, it's just a semicolon instead of a comma now.
Okay.
Just to separate the SEO just a little bit, right? And now on top of Fiverr, they got Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, of course. And then we got Teva, pharmaceutical industries. Yeah, Teva. Yeah, buy drugs. Buy your vaccine. Let me stab you.
Yeah.
Get your autisms. Let's fire it up. And Palantir Technologies.
Oh, I've heard of Palantir. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's heard of Palantir. My dad works at Palantir.
I've actually heard of Palantir. I don't know what it is though.
Legitimately
data driven. I've heard of it in political spheres because they're a data is it data mining company, something like that. Specialized
I love
in big
data mining.
Big data in analytics. So yeah, they're seen by a number of people as being not the greatest.
I post all my data online. I put 360-degree VR images of my home online. I have a webcam activated 24/7 so they can track my eyes, face, and everything.
So
and
is
I sell it. I sell it to these people for free.
Well, soon you'll be able to do all that through Breivik,
Oh, I hope so.
and you can earn crypto.
Anyway,
So is that
I'm
all?
no- I'm
Wait,
no
how
longer-
many other stocks are they shilling there?
those were the three. They always
Those are
do
the three.
1 or 3.
Okay.
It's the way to feel.
well, so-
Instead of bullish, you're feeling foolish.
To follow that theme, so like you can imagine, it's basically anything that does well, they'll try to sell you 3 stocks instead of that thing. You know, like anything
Yeah.
that does well in 1 week. You know, so right now, 3 unstoppable stocks that'll crush GameStop in 2021.
Are they also at all-time highs?
Well, let's find out. So, we're talking about marijuana stocks right off the bat. So
Yes.
we're talking about Cresco
Yes.
Labs is one of them, and
Oh.
it is at quite a high. Their chart is a little bit weird.
It looks like it went below the chart.
Yeah, so it is very not good. You know, in terms of an investment.
It looks like what you'd expect from a weed stock.
Dermtech, and that is Dermtech. That's skin cancer. What does it do? Surgical biopsies. Okay.
Man, my uncle had skin cancer on his arm. They tore all the flesh out of his side of his arm and left it off for a week before putting new skin
Yeah.
on.
Shit.
Really crazy. Not these guys specifically, but
That is
wow,
nutty.
that is a
So yeah,
that's a buy.
yeah, you want to buy it at 900% up. On
You want to
the-
buy it
on
at
the S&P
900%
there.
up?
Okay.
Jeez.
So
Big gains.
then they have Skills, which is they're trying to get something in the gaming sector, I think. It
Oh, I thought this was a rap
gaming
artist.
the gaming's future of online competitions. Investors certainly appear to be excited about that future, with Skills share more than doubling so far this year.
I hate having a
buy it
future.
after it's up 100%. Buy.
Buy. Traditional stock up 600%. Buy.
Buy.
Buy. More like your savings. Buy.
So I had a couple other Motley Fool ones that aren't great that I think I'm going to axe. But do you have any more?
Man, I am no longer feeling foolish.
Well, let's leave the fool zone for this week then, and
The fool zone.
take a bit of a break, and we'll come back with the perennial favorites of who's mad this week in crypto.
My friends are mad.
Your friends, did they happen to buy low cap DeFi tokens on from Dex Tools?
No, but I'll tell you that they tried to do a big thing that didn't happen at all, and I'm happy it didn't happen. And we'll
okay.
discuss what that happening
It sounds
was.
big. It sounds.
It's
like,
not big.
It sounds
it's a
like
big
they're-
old nothing burger.
But like a bunch of people had a plan, and it came to fruition, right?
It's only one
That's all
plan
that
you
really
can trust
matters.
right now,
Okay. Well,
and that's that the bottom is 0.
Because this is a very speculative currency. It has a ceiling. It's digital, so it really doesn't exist in the real world. And the spikes in the value of Bitcoins have been extraordinary. Any of it, you can see the coverage we've had on our site about this. It's just been amazing. So I think making it easier to get a speculative vehicle into the hands of consumers is not necessarily a good thing. So there's that. The second thing is that in Europe, a company called Lamaso is working on what is in effect could be the basis of an ATM network based on Bitcoins. It's called the Bitcoin machine, and apparently there are more than 60 distributors around the world interested in this thing, and it dispenses Bitcoins. It's essentially a currency machine that deals in Bitcoins and national currencies, and it was shown in London just recently. So there is an infrastructure to try and make Bitcoins a legitimate worldwide alternative currency and take it from the ephemeral where it is right now and make it much more real. That may be a good thing over the long term. I may just be wrong about this, but this is such a speculative currency right now, such a speculative idea, that making it more real, making it more accessible carries with it, I think, extreme risks, and I'm not so sure it's something to be celebrated. In the meantime, I do think that if you're an investor, and I think I've said this before, but if you want to play alternative currencies, you have to look at the payments processors. Look at, amongst all of them, the best one may very well be eBay, which is targeting an increase from 175 billion in commerce last year to 300 billion by 2015. A lot of that's going to be driven by PayPal. PayPal does have a deal for now debit cards, I think with a MasterCard brand on them. So there are legitimate alternative currencies. You really don't need to be dealing in Bitcoin to get that, and to get, real exposure as an investor to alternative currencies. Just making a solid, sound, long-term bet on eBay will get you that with PayPal. But that's what I think, and I want to know what you think, so please weigh in using the comments box below. And thanks for watching. I'm Tim Byers with Motley Fool Rule Breakers and Motley Fool Supernova. Fool on!
So like literally did XRP dump like before the pump was planned to happen?
On the day.
Right, but I mean, okay, we were watching it at 6 a.m. that day.
Yeah.
Together. And it was already way up. It was already pumping like crazy. But it seems like the dump was already in that day. So it's that was the pump?
That was the pump leading up to it, yeah.
Because it barely, almost 3x'd in Bitcoin price during that pump.
And now it's at an all-time low Bitcoin price.
Well, actually, it is higher than before that pump in Bitcoin.
Is it? I can't really tell.
By a decent amount. It was 750 sats at its lowest before the pump. And now it's over 1,000 sats. So
okay,
we're sitting at basically the same place we were last week, aren't we?
I guess so.
We saw the pump and the dump, and yeah, I would say that basically
it's pretty sad.
Basically, it was the same thing I was saying, where it's they're up 30%, and they're gonna be still gloating about that. The XRP people.
I mean, the trajectory, the trend line for the last year alone is pretty bad, especially for BTC.
Oh yes, anybody who's been holding it. The thing is that we personally know a number of people who just recently started holding it, though. I know a lot fewer people. I think that a lot of the kind of Q crowd is newer to XRP than when we were experiencing it in 2017, and I guess people were experiencing it even long before that.
Yeah, and the Q crowd being into XRP is really just a signal to me that Q has long been compromised.
Oh yes, yeah. It's I mean, I guess I didn't need to see that necessarily, but it is a good confirmation.
Of my
biases.
Before you're just okay, it's getting a little
little
obvious,
kooky,
but
a little crazy.
now it's like once you see money being moved around and you know who's getting it.
It is crazy that this was the it was kind of the first time that Q actually forced these people to put anything on the line.
Yeah,
because before that it was always just people talking about stuff, and it's like even like they didn't even really have that strong of a protest presence or anything like that. It's like this has like literally been the plan. The actual action was to, I guess, vote for Trump, and then donate money to Trump when he lost, and then buy XRP.
Yeah,
and that's the
donate
plan.
money to Ripple. As I've said, every dollar that goes to XRP is a donation for Ripple.
So you're supposed to donate. Okay, so this is the plan from like a 40,000 foot view from the start to finish, from like 2015 to now. The plan is donate to Donald Trump's campaign, buy the hats, get him in office, vote for him. Okay, that's step 2, voting. Then step 3 is voting Trump again, I guess. And then step 4 is to donate to him when he loses for a bullshit, legal case. And then buy XRP and hold XRP. And that's the plan from start to finish.
That's the most devilish part about that pump group is the fucking buy and hold. And hold? Really? Hold?
Yeah. But it's like you can see how feverishly these people want to follow a plan. It's just, it sucks that these are the people that get to inject them with this plan, you know?
Yeah, there's still 55% of the supply locked up in escrow, and you want to buy and hold? Do you think you can even, like... you can't even influence it. Like,
yeah, it's like you could have bought almost any other crypto that doesn't have that. Like in the top 100 list, how many coins are like that realistically?
Yeah, and now around like 6:30, 8 o'clock p.m. kind of Western time was supposed to be like the so and so pump and hold, but the pump happened well before that Monday, that Saturday Friday. And then everybody who would have been in on that got dumped on hard, as expected.
Yeah, I mean, you can see what's gonna happen like a mile away with XRP.
Yeah,
because it happens every time. It's just what's really surprising to me is how pathetic the pump really was this time. Because usually the pumps are actually quite impressive, but like we saw way more crazy pumps this past week than in XRP.
Well,
and
it
way
didn't
more
even exceed its last one in
ones that you
November
could have
there.
predicted too, like ones that almost anybody could have seen coming. You know, we saw lots of those that outperformed XRP and are still up on their respective BTC and ETH values.
Man, why are we talking about XRP? It's because it's a loser, right?
It's
the
because
biggest loser this week.
The biggest loser this week. And we're talking about who's mad in crypto.
Who's mad? And yeah, XRP's fallen from grace. As expected. Falling from grace,
it is
not
the biggest
gracefully
loser
though.
this week. Like it is
the biggest loser. From its pump, it's down 46%. That's a big ol' ouch.
This is why earlier, like I was still smiling despite my sorrow about Nigeria. You know, just to have XRP be the thing that's losing this week. It warms your heart. I mean, I guess the thing is, it's like I have such mixed feelings because, like, we know people who got like fucked.
Yeah, man. And I mean, Cardano's taking it over, which, you know, I fucking love science coin, basically, as we've talked about before.
Yeah, thank goodness I don't think we
mean-
know too many people in Cardano, but we do see it around.
Yeah, I know a few, and congrats to them. They're up almost 100% in the last week. So
Yeah, I mean, if
that's just been moving up all year, so
like,
good on them. But
it wouldn't surprise me if Cardano does well this bull cycle.
not at
It
all.
wouldn't surprise me, and so I'm
I
not going to be in shock every time it goes up. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, no
not in
doubt.
it, but I do make fun of Cardano because it is a certain kind of Reddit type person that is very into Cardano. Not to not to dispel all of Reddit, but certainly like it is kind of an archetype. The kind of kale male archetype. They're very. I fucking love science, Like you were saying there,
no, for sure. I really do believe though that if whatever you're in right now isn't above its 2017 all-time high, that maybe, I don't know, who knows what's gonna happen to it. I'm not gonna say.
It is there is like an additional layer of risk. You'd think that buying an older crypto, like a tried and trusted crypto, would be like the safest bet, but you're very limited in which ones of those are actually a safe bet and which ones are just like actually dying now, or should be dying, ones that don't belong in the kind of new. Like it took me a long time, kind of as a temporary Bitcoin maximalist, to really come to appreciate the new generation of crypto.
Yeah, no doubt.
But these ones, a lot of these ones from as new as 2017 are just, they're just out of date. They're just running protocols that don't make sense anymore. And there's all kinds of solutions that are being made to completely make all of these obsolete, like kind of all-in-one solutions and stuff like that anyway, I like Cardano is it doesn't really fall in the tried and trusted category for me because I don't know really what they've done, but
right yeah, what have they actually achieved?
Yeah. Maybe I'm just ignorant because I find all of the Cardano output very boring. Particularly boring in crypto, and I'm willing to sit through a lot of crypto stuff, which is already boring to a lot of people.
you especially are willing to torture yourself quite a lot.
Yeah, I sit through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I won't sit through Cardano stuff really, so I kind of only see the major stories. But it looks like there's kind of a showdown. I guess this is like Coin Codex is saying that it's kind of a showdown between Polkadot and Cardano, which makes sense. It's amazing that I didn't hear about Polkadot myself until a month ago. Or at least know what it was. I kind of
definitely saw it, but kind of considered it like
I would never click on it
as I would have Cardano, where it's like it's a.
See, I didn't even think of it as Cardano. I just thought of it as like a fucking icon that I wasn't gonna really click on. Just because it's like the name and the icon, I was like, this isn't like a cool project.
This isn't a cool guy project.
Exactly.
I only throw my bucks at cool guy projects.
Yeah, I mean that stuff's really it's unironically very important.
No doubt.
Because for real, I just wasn't interested in it by kind of looking at it. I mean, it's not something that I was thinking about. I guess I wasn't really looking into crypto at all for a long time until quite recently, but.
I wasn't even thinking, and I don't know if I still am.
I don't even know if I'm awake right now, or if this is still a fever dream.
Yeah, who's to say? Do you want to slap refresh with me at the same time here as we go down the list?
Yeah, we're pretty sure that XRP will remain at the top, but it's really about all of the other ones that. Oh, it really did change. Okay, no, wait, I have to refresh again.
There's about a big 10% gap between there and the next.
Are you looking at the same list?
Looks about the same. Yeah, it looks about the same. So I got GNY next at position 84 and down 35%.
Let's take a look at
what
GNY,
the heck is
because this is a new one for me. It's kind of a cool logo. I mean, it's I don't like the text is really horrible.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked a little representative of Deep Brain Chain, so I don't know.
I mean, anything with a brain on it is tainted with that now for us, I guess. But to be fair, it's a really cool brain that they have here on GNY.
I also watched the movie Lucy last night, and it's really bad.
I haven't actually seen it. It's one you'd think I would have seen it, but I have not.
I don't know what drove me to watch it, but I remember when it came out being like, hey, I should see that. And then I saw it out and available, and I was like, I got time. I'm exhausted. Let's watch this. And I was incredibly disappointed with brain stuff.
Dude.
So now GNY is also comparing machine learning
yes,
to
I was
going
to say, so it's pronounced genie, I guess, according to their...
it even says genie. It's pronounced Junie.
Yeah, and so it is kind of in the same realm, like the same, the same place. I would have bought this on KuCoin at the same time as Deep Brain Chain and AGI Singularity Net. This is kind of
they got their own wallets, so you can get exit scammed on without even having to have it on an exchange.
That's just excellent. So what are their metrics here? They're at 325 million. Well,
25 million.
Well.
What?
So now that's something to lose, isn't it? Look at the chart. Okay, well, it has just pumped and it is dumping. Okay, well.
Yeah, that's a pump and dump.
I mean, I'm not going to call it because it's not all the way down. I guess it's just,
it's a dip on the pump.
It's just like, it's got so much to lose, and like,
hey man,
the thing,
you could have said the same about Vitae. Remember, in that chart, if it just keeps going down, who knows?
Yeah, it's certainly, I'm not making calls, I guess. We don't have to make calls. This just...
The only call I'll ever make is that it's going down.
This just sucks, though. I'm just going to say it sucks.
This just sucks. Blockchain on command. More like crashing on command.
Yeah. So what do we got next?
Oof. One that's already been here before again is Kin. So he's... I don't remember when we last talked about this, what position it was in, but now it's at 192, so almost out of top 200. And he's down 31%.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, we did already talk about Kin.
As if it had much more room to fall, this poor thing just...
Yeah, but it's still up 488% on the year. Can you imagine still holding this though? Like, can you imagine like right now, like if you held it like for more than a year, you're up that much that you're not selling it right now and getting the frig out of there?
Yeah, I don't get it. The chart's really weird too. There's no actual Bitcoin price, only ETH and USD. So if you can't trade it with the standard.
Well, it's designed to bring people together in a new shared economy. It's
designed to break.
So are we seeing this new shared economy?
I'm not seeing anything.
Well, I like when you you can kind of say that this is just like a complete, like, we'll never come back failure.
All I see is darkness, and not just because I'm on night mode.
Development status, ongoing development.
Huh.
It's on the Stellar Consensus Protocol. Interesting.
Wait, it's on Stellar?
That's what it says.
But it also says Kin is swapping token from ERC20.
I'm just saying, look
to
at the
kin
consensus
blockchain based on
mechanism.
Stellar. What?
It's on the platform Ethereum. It's just like the consensus mechanism is Stellar Consensus Protocol.
It's on the convolution protocol.
Yeah. All right, then we're seeing Vitae up here again.
Seeing Vitae. First time we covered this was a few months ago at number 62. It's fallen
This is
to
just
142.
Every single
Down.
week, I think, isn't it?
Another 28%.
Like how is
Eventually
there
down.
still any more to dump?
Growing global poverty is their new motto.
Yeah.
And
Man, did these people ever get dumped on? So what's the deal? What happened here? Like, it's not like there was a discrepancy between total and circulating supply or something, and everybody got...
I don't know. But of the 700 members on the Reddit, someone a while ago was like, Vitae gained 12.63% today and is leading the charts. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then that was 2 months ago. And,
Wow.
and it's been falling ever since.
And then next, we're
I
looking
personally
at,
think this is an extremely potential project, a great responsibility for the community to join hands. Wow, these aren't bots at all.
Oh, that's Vitae.
I like this project as it's headed by a great, enthusiastic, hardworking team with a profound perseverance. Wow, this is
Oh my
the bots.
goodness, I love perseverance.
The next comment: what team? Wow. Okay. Wonderful. It's a thread here.
Jeez.
Great future. Oh man, it's a great project for me. Oh my god,
Well,
the bots on Vitae's Reddit are impressive. Okay, I'm getting off there. We don't like Reddit here.
Not particularly.
Next piece of maybe garbage. 76 hedge trade. Down 23%. Ouch.
Hedge Trade
What
is
are
a
they
platform where the world's best traders share their knowledge. Traders post
Man, what-
predictions into a smart contract-powered blueprint that users can purchase or unlock in order to access. Traders are rewarded if the blueprint is correct. Otherwise, the user's purchase is refunded. Okay, well, I'm not sure.
Otherwise, you're still losing money because this thing's been on a downtrend since 2018. Oh, geez, it went up in the beginning of last year, and it's been on a
Yeah, it's just been
treacherous.
down. And is it
Oh my
is
God.
it below the all-time?
It's
It doesn't matter. This is
it's scary.
yeah. Nobody's interested in this. I can just tell. It's at 435. It still has a $435 million market cap. So imagine what this chart will look like in just a few weeks' time.
I don't even want to think about it.
What are we? What
What is that? What is
that?
that jump? What is that jump about less than a month ago? That's crazy. They must have done like a burn or something
Yeah, I don't
just
know.
to try and like
It's just a dead
pull
cat
out.
bounce. It'll just happen.
It's just a dead cat bounce. It just happens.
Well, I mean, there is a reason that happens, though, right? I mean, psychologically,
yeah.
I mean, like you look at that chart and like it starts to even out for that like split second, and then
Yeah.
it becomes a buy opportunity, and for that like
Woof.
very short period of time, and then it dumps again.
Ouch. Poor guys. They're probably mad. Good thing I don't hold hedge trade. And good thing I don't hold Voyager token at 71 and down 23%. I'm a dumb. I just opened it without opening a new tab.
Oh, jeez.
Why do I do this to myself?
Okay, we'll just go off my list.
It's still fine.
The Voyager token is a cryptocurrency broker token created
Broken
by
token.
Broken token. It's up 71 times. Am I reading that right on the year?
Wow.
So anyway,
Maybe.
I've seen this one shield. I mean that makes me cool, right? It's a cryptocurrency broker token created by one of the co-founders of Uber, and executives of E-Trade. Voyager allows customers to trade 30 plus crypto assets using USD, earn interest with no lockups and no limits, 100% commission free. The Voyager token VGX rewards users within the Voyager crypto broker ecosystem. VGX
Rewards you by going
interest
down 30%.
when held in the Voyager app, so you can stake it, I guess. And you get other
So
exclusive
it's like Hex
features.
Light.
All right, so yeah, I mean it's holy crap, that is a really favorable chart, to be honest with you.
I mean, if you were hopped in a year ago, yeah.
Even if you hopped in like in December,
Yeah.
like that
Wow.
would be the best time. Not have it locked up for very long, but
Why nobody showed me this garbage?
I saw it chilled, but I don't know about if I saw it chilled in December.
I don't know if I saw it shilled well enough.
Yeah, I am
That's
I am
fine.
kind of mad at our shill brethren that we didn't get the message. You know, it's like it is your job to give us this message.
Yeah, geez, you're supposed to email me. You're supposed to say, "Hey, Big Mike, let's
let's
all
all
go
get
in, invest with me. Come on."
because we want to get in.
Yeah.
We want to get in with some friends. You know, we don't want
get
to.
in.
We don't
Let
want to
me
dump
in.
on each other.
Let me in. I need it.
And
Just kidding.
So
I don't play those games.
next.
I
we
only
have
hold Fiverr.
Bitball Treasure. Number
Bitball
158.
Treasure. How much is he down?
19% in
Oof.
Bitcoin.
We've been here with Bitball Treasure.
Yeah, it's not something that I necessarily understand, and I don't care.
It's a fork of Bitball.
It's like I feel like I'll go through this bull run, and it won't really matter to me that I didn't get into Bitball.
Josh,
Do you
it
think
won't
that's
matter at
fair?
all. I think that's perfectly fine evaluation.
Wait.
I think if the time ever comes when you're like, man, I really wish I got into Bitball, then
Like,
you know,
that
that
just
timeline.
sounds ridiculous.
That timeline has other problems that you might not want to stick around for.
It's amazing how similar Bitball is as a word to Bitcoin, but then how much more ridiculous that sounds to say.
Let's go play some Bitball.
So I
Right.
don't want to dwell on Bitball. What do we have next here?
I got Sologenic down about 9%, I believe. What do you got there? Yeah, 9%.
I have it down
Oh,
20%
jeez.
on the week.
Oh, what? Really?
Bitcoin.
Ouch. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's
Well, I must have
9% in
taken
dollar
this.
value, but
Oh, jeez. My heart.
So Sologenic is introducing a sophisticated ecosystem
Watch
that
out.
facilitates users with investing, trading, and on-demand tokenization of assets such as stocks, ETFs, and fiat on top of the XRP ledger. Solo is the native token of the Sologenic ecosystem. It is the utility token designed for market making and provides liquidity. Solo tokens are issued on the XRP ledger network, allowing liquidity to be moved almost instantly. This creates a dynamic bridge between crypto assets and non-blockchain based assets. So it's very sophisticated, like just on the face.
Sounds like it's linked for XRP.
It sounds like they have the same relationship with the word sophisticated that we do. Does that make sense? Like it sounds like they're
like you're
actually
right.
like they're using it on purpose at this point. And I'm not saying
It
that we
sounds like they're
influence
using
them.
it to signal to their friends.
Yeah, it does seem like it's kind of being used. I'm not gonna. Everybody knows what I'm talking about here.
Who?
Anyway, so XRP, Sologenic, what is it at? It's at 182 million. So this is like something built on XRP.
Free fall since the start of the year, reflecting XRP.
Yeah. It's like, I wonder what the price is versus XRP if you were to like put those together. It's not really worth the effort, but
It's really not worth caring about at all.
in dollar value, you'd probably be better off holding this than XRP. But in Bitcoin value, it doesn't really matter. You'd just be in kind of the same place, I think.
Strange how they managed that.
Yeah. So I'm very much... I'm not interested in this project. I'm going to say that right now.
No, me either. What do you got next?
Energy at
Energy.
191, and it's down 16%.
Oh, boy.
It's proof of stake crypto featuring decentralized governance, masternodes, and a treasury that funds a team of professionals.
I still don't know what a masternode is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe it's just somebody who holds like a lot of the coin.
Wow,
And
sounds
then
safe.
they get to like run a node and
Dump on you.
and they get rewards, and they do get to dump on you. Yes, they're like miners.
Yeah, get dumped on by the masternode.
Mm-hmm. Masternodes are just like go burr, you know.
Masternodes.
So like boom,
Yeah.
I would say. Dang old masternode go burr, you know what I'm saying?
I'm burning. I'm playing.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying burr. It's cold out.
So Energy seeks
Last
to
one.
retain thousands of full-time paid contributors and function as a global organization. So that's
Interesting.
So this one was one that airdropped like hundreds of dollars worth of it, like to a bunch of people. I was lucky enough to have gotten in on that airdrop. And,
What? Josh, I told you. Tell me about these airdrops.
I did tell you about that one, actually.
You probably did.
Yes.
I just hadn't
No,
picked up my
I've told
wallets in
you
years.
basically about every actual airdrop.
You know what? You're right.
There just aren't too
stupid.
many legitimate ones. You know, like there's been that one. There's been Hex to some degree. And there's been Uni was
That's right.
really the big one. But otherwise I haven't come across any that are worth it that don't involve a whole bunch of like social media whoring
Wow.
to get a very small profit.
I love whoring.
So then
All right.
the last one seems like this is another one that like we were talking about with Polkadot, like just on its face it looks unexciting to me. Just like clicking on the you know, on the logo there. Very kind of stupid looking. But this is a Beldex. What number was that? 180. There's no real information here on Beldex, but let's take a jog on just because this is our last one here. We'll take a jog on over to Beldex.
This is actually the one coin to rule them all.
World's first Islamic compliant exchange. I didn't even know I was waiting for this.
Does that mean they don't have fees or interest?
This is kind of like the opposite of XRP. It's like
I didn't even know I was waiting for this.
definitely like I don't see the word sophisticated anywhere here.
I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna hit. What is find? Alt F4. Control F.
Man,
Control.
they need to change their symbol there because this is so much more exciting.
This is so much more exciting than it seems. Oh my god. May, sir. No projects connected to gambling will be listed. Riba. Usury or unreasonably high interests will not be levied. Unethical services. No immoral services will be entertained or admonished. Ponzi schemes. Beldex never practices associations with financial pyramids. Gahar. Beldex eliminates uncertainties in transactions by following Mudaraba. Haram goods. Prohibition of businesses dealing with alcohol and tobacco. Nice.
Like, literally, how could
edge.
anybody disagree with any of this?
Dude, yeah, right. Okay. Base.
Yeah. Beldex. Okay, so what's the metrics on Beldex?
Yeah, we're gonna have to put modern coin onto Beldex.
Yeah, dude. 78 million, almost 79 million market cap. Its Bitcoin price is very low. But it looks like it's starting to stable out. Fee. Like it's starting to stabilize there. I think that a deep dive into Beldex is in order here.
Dude, they actually have markets. I don't know how much liquidity they have, but
I have a great big smile on my face right now.
I can't understand why.
What a great note to end this episode on here.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and its name is Beldex.
Beldex. It doesn't give
Maybe
me...
you're mad this week, but this year...
It doesn't give me a lot of information, really, on their page, so we're going to have to look into this, but...
Well, I mean, if they're Islamic compliant, they can't be bad.
So Beldex envisions... to create a free world where individual privacy is respected. Centralized cryptocurrency exchanges nowadays act no different from banks. While at the same time, there are several difficulties using a decentralized exchange. To overcome these constraints, Beldex is coming up with a hybrid exchange. Nice, that's kind of interesting. It's a fork of Monero.
What? Weird.
Dude. This is also interesting. It's also the first Sharia-compliant exchange catering to Islamic traders and crypto enthusiasts all over the world.
Well, I hope they don't mind, like, severely white guys.
Yeah, dude, I hope that we can be honorary Sharia-compliant.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's...
Oh, they got a career section? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find a job.
This is all very, very interesting. Okay, well, with that, I don't think we have too much ad libs on that right now, but
I've got a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, I got lots of thoughts, and we'll crystallize those into something we want to publicize, and we'll have some kind of reading or audio or something to take you out of here with a nice, comfy vibe.
Might just read Beldex's white paper.
And we'll see you next week for the Bags to Riches podcast. Bye bye.
The year is 2025. I woke up at exactly 6 a.m. I need no alarm clock. 2 women woke me by sucking my cock. I gave 1 Satoshi to each woman as a tip. 3 women helped me into the shower, all while caressing me and drooling at my Bitcoin wallet. They also came instantly after seeing my balance. I left my 50-acre mansion and got in my gold-plated 2030 Lamborghini Murcielago custom-made for me after the dealer saw my wallet. Another one of my bitches was waiting in the passenger seat. She was in the car all night because she couldn't sleep without me having penetrated her. She hopped on me and started riding my dick while I squeezed her tits and drove with my knees. In a whim, I arrived at the gym, I threw the bitch off me, and she quickly returned to the passenger seat where she would sit until I got back. When I got out of the car, I flexed. My bulging, huge muscles ripped my Gucci shirt off and 6 women lined up. We had an orgy, which didn't last too long. Each woman climaxed when my cock came within 5 inches of her pussy and went into an eternal state of euphoria after seeing my BTC wallet. I came and transferred 1 sat to each of the women.
After benching 700 kilograms, I squatted 400 kilograms. I started doing my 100 laps, but I got a phone call. It was a conference with 19 supermodels. They orgasmed after hearing my voice. My bitch in the car was getting lonely, so I went back and she sucked me off as I took the drive home. I left her in the car and transferred exactly one sat to her, and opened the diamond encrusted knob and went inside.